Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Denise, and today I'll be painting on a piece of the bao hong, and I have just cut 3 inches off the bottom. So it's about 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. It's a little bit smaller than the ones I've done like this in the Hahnemühle paper, because the Hahnemühle is more true 9 by 9, but I still like it. And I'm going to do a fat border because I'm obsessed with the fat borders on this chunky little square. I've really enjoyed doing these, and I'm going to do them again today. And I'm just taping this off. I just eyeball it. I'm not looking to be perfect. Once you paint it, if it's not perfect, nobody will be able to tell but you. And this is just painter's tape from the paint store, Scotch painter's tape. And I like the Bao Hong Academy because it does not tear my paper when I peel my tape. And it's my go-to along with the Hahnemühle. And I like it because you get 20 sheets of paper. It's very economical in its price. So I have out our Shinhan Gouache, the set that I made, and I went ahead and sprayed it down real quick with water while I was kind of moving around prepping stuff because I wanted it to be ready. And now I'm ready. Let's paint something. What are we going to paint today? I'm kind of feeling like I want to use maybe this color here. And you know, what if we did like a turquoise and red maybe? Or maybe we should do like orange and pink. Well, I'm kind of feeling the orange and pink. All right, so what about this 127 and 125? And right up here, 08, 15, and 20. That's kind of where I'm looking, just so you know. Let's just do it. And I got my big 3/4 inch oval wash, because why not? And I'm just going to layer some colors in here. And this might be still a tiny bit wet even, because I just did this palette yesterday. I don't know when this video will pop up, several months from now, I'm sure. That's some vivid color. Look what I just did. Holy moly. But yeah, I just did this, and I'm just thinking I just want to use it several times real quick before I put it away and move into anything else. And so it's still kind of wet. That's my point. We just got like a little rainbow here. I don't know if that's what I intended, but that's where we went today. All right, so that's kind of fun. And I'm thinking that we need to go ahead and let that dry, and then we can do some mark making. And I'm going to kind of let it do its own thing for a second, so I'll be back. All right, we've let that dry. Some of these color, uh-oh, look at that. Why did I do that? Don't touch the wet paint. Some of these color blendings are really pretty. So anyway, just thought I'd point that out as I stick my hand in with wet paint. Oh my gosh, here we go. Okay, let's just wrap that up before I do it again. Okay, so now we're going to mark make, and I'm almost thinking that maybe I want to take a smaller brush and perhaps mark make with maybe one of these colors inside this other color. So because as a second layer on top of something that's already dry, it should layer really nicely. Look at that, it almost turned into a flower. So good. Oh my gosh, let's do that again. Let's do it right there. Okay, that's super fun. Maybe we'll just do it out here too, just to kind of keeps going. It's a repeating pattern. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, I'm almost thinking with the orange, I'm still using that same number 10 round brush. Like we could do like some orange dots, which will give me hopefully just like a little speckle splatter kind of look. Not splatter, but speckle. Just some interesting something in that layer that as you get close, you're like, ooh, what is that? I wasn't expecting it kind of feel. I like it. I like it. Ooh. All right, that's fun. That's fun. Don't want to do a tiny bit out here? Might as well. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm feeling that. That looks good. What else do we want to do in there? Definitely wanting to dry that really quick, so let's dry that. Alright, that's mostly dry. And I think I'm going to get out my Zig pen, which you can't get this anymore, but I'm going to use it because I feel like when you don't use the stuff, you waste it. And I'm trying this year to really dive into using all the stuff I've got. So this was the Zig pen that came out in the sketch box a couple years ago, and now we can't get it anymore, but I've still got mine, so I'm going to use it on this. You can use your Kuretake ink, which is the same. You could use a dip pen and some ink, anything like that. I'm kind of feeling like I want to outline these just cause I'm feeling it. I mean, I guess I could draw like a circle to give it like an ending, but I'm not going to. We're just gonna let it end where it ends. It is what it is. I mean, I could do. Okay, I feel like it might need an end, but what we could do is like maybe a dashed line instead of a solid line. How about that? Just give it like a little visual start stop. No reason. That's pretty. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna do that on this one up here. Got some wet paint right there. Let's get out our paint stick that I use to support my hand. So if you've got a pen where it looks like it's about to like leak down on it, grab that extra paint. So I've had these for a long time now, and so they're probably like wanting to dry up and leak, but I don't use them enough because I know you can't get them anymore, but I hate to waste it, so I'm going to use it even though we know we can't get it anymore. But there's some other options that you could use. You could use the Pandafly gel pens. There's a gold in there. You could also use the Uniball Signo pens, so that's a good choice. So that's some alternate golds for a pen. I should have tried that Pandafly one for today, but that's okay. We'll do it next time. That's some alternatives that I've got that I would recommend. Ooh, that's fun. It's just about having some mark making, just playing. Not going anywhere specific today other than showing up and hanging out and just playing and having some fun with you guys today. Okay, I feel like these need like a line in them. So now they're a petal or a leaf. I'm not going for perfection here. I like wonky. So straight, perfect lines are just not what I'm looking for. I might do that gold mica ink. You could have done that with the gold mica ink in a fineline bottle also. But I might do some like stripey lines. How about that? How about that? Let's see. Okay, so got it started there. Didn't really plan on doing like a stripey sampler piece, but that's where we ended up today. just ride the wave. Just go wherever that inspiration leads you, and then end up with fun pieces when you're done that maybe you were like, huh, who knew? And then that's a piece that you never would have created if you hadn't shown up today. That's why I show up so often for YouTube. It gives me a reason to hang out in my art room, make something lovely that I would not have made otherwise. And then I just hit record while I'm doing it. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, I feel like we need some white. Maybe some white in there. Let me dry that out. Ooh, I should have done it right there. Okay, I'm sitting here thinking I want to cover up that mark I made. And I'm thinking, is that a good color? I'm kind of thinking these Faber-Castell Black Edition. I like these because they are bold like the graphite pencil I like so much. And I'm just kind of looking here at the different pinks. And this is a set of 100, but they're like super bold, and I love that. Okay, I'm kind of thinking like, what about this one? What I'm thinking is I might want to do just like a little mark, like little circles in here, which might be like a layer above that mark and maybe blend it in. Might not, but we're going to do it anyway now that we've started it. Just a way to kind of camouflage it and still not really get too far off of like the color that we had there. And so it's another one of those get close and see like, ooh, what's that texture? Because this is more of a color on color. Could have done an orange. That might have been fun too. I like orange. Okay, that's fun. Do we want that somewhere else so that didn't appear by itself? I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit out here. Just very subtle in there. Yeah. Okay, that was a good choice. All right. Feel like we need something else, and then maybe we'll be there. What do we need? Like, do we need maybe some mark making? Maybe something big through this? Or maybe not, because sometimes I do that and then I'm like, ooh, that was a bad choice. I do kind of like that. Or, okay, I'm just thinking, spitballing here with you guys. Maybe it needs a little bit of like white somewhere. That's what I was thinking a minute ago, the white. And not a lot. It could just be like something in between, like one of these lines perhaps, like just a... This is the Pandafly one, and I tagged these in my Amazon store, which you can find a link to that Amazon store to see my favorites that I've tagged on there. You can find that at the top of my favorites page, which I link below every video. And I kind of like this Pandafly pen a little better than the Uniball Signos because it tends to draw on things that the Uniball one doesn't seem to want to draw on. So I like that. I kind of want to do it over here too, like maybe like right here. So I do think I get better coverage and flow with these little Pandafly pens than I do with the Uniballs. But that's just on the paints I'm working on and maybe the particular paper that I'm using. So you may have a little bit different experience. You just have to experiment with some of these things and see how they work for you. Ooh. Okay, I like it. Ooh, that's pretty. I feel like I need another one. Like maybe over here. Maybe not. I feel like I need something like right there, but I don't want it to go all the way down. Or do I? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Alright, let's just do it. Let's just do it. And again, just propping my arm up off of the piece just by holding it up like the width of my finger. Just enough so that I'm not smearing my hand over any possible wet paint. which we know I will do in a second. Ooh, look at that. Now I feel like I need another one over here. Let's do it. Let's do it. If you think it, just make yourself just be like, oh yeah, let's do that. Don't overthink it. Gosh, look how pretty that is. Okay, I like that. Do we need anything else? Are we filling anything else? Maybe big dots, maybe some, I don't know, maybe some, what about some pink, a little bit of pink dot here? Could do a little bit. Let's just do a little bit. Just as a fun little pep. This is the Kingart gel sticks. Just as a tiny little fun extra. It's like a little bit of cotton candy on there. I feel like I'm there for today. Do you feel like we're there? I feel like we're there. Let's peel the tape and see what we got. These are so bright and lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I put the Shinhan out. Because these are like the most vibrant gouache. How lovely. I did a little grid painting in similar colors like this, and it was one of my favorite grids too, because these are just such bright, happy colors. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, super fun. Look at that. And a little bit of shine and a little bit of white. Look at the fun details. All right, hope you enjoyed hanging out and painting with me today, and I'll see you guys next time.